Hey everyone, welcome to our Tuesday evening tutorial. Susan Campfield here with SueStampfield.com. Hope you can join me tonight. We're going to have a fun time making just some very quick and easy card layouts, thinking ahead to Christmas. I know Christmas seems crazy, right? But it is midway through September already, halfway through September, and so it is going to be here before we know it. And I'm always looking for quick and easy Christmas card ideas. I don't know about you, ones that I can crank them out, right? So we're going to do a little play tonight with the Snowflake Wishes stamp set. Loving the stamp set. I live in Minnesota. Snowflakes are a thing here, so we might as well embrace them. They're beautiful. And we're doing some kind of out-of-the-box colors, some fun and bright colors tonight. So thanks for joining me. I'm going to flip the camera. You're going to see my ceiling for just a moment, and let's get started. There's my ceiling, there's my fingers. All right, we got the nitty gritty out of the way here. So not only are we going to do a snowflake one, but we're also going to do a flower one. Which one should we start with? Hello, Verla. Hello, Sally. Hello, Roz. Yay, the gang's all here. Awesome. So I'm thinking, let's start with flowers. Why not, right? So I'm going to grab my cardstock here, and I have this already cut and ready to go. And I'll tell you what inspired me for this, the cardstock I'm using. Stampin' Up's having a special in September. And so if people decide to purchase the starter kit to become a demonstrator, whether they're doing it just to get the discount and be a hobby demonstrator and do it for fun and save some money on their hobby, or if they actually want to start it as a business, whatever the option is, this is a deal that's going on this month. And so when people sign up in September, they're going to get these card kits, and each kit makes 8 cards. And so I thought, well, how fun is that? I'm going to cut those apart and see what things I can make with that. So it tells us, if you're a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I know a lot of you are, Christmas, yes, and snow, yes, I said both those words. You can go onto the Stampin' Up! Website, and it has all of the dimensions right there so that you can, cut your own, and that's where I got my dimensions from. And then when people get the starter kit, which is an awesome deal, you get $125 worth of stuff for 99 bucks, no shipping, and just tax. And you get to pick the $125 stuff. They throw in some catalogs, but all of that is free. And then I think you get a paper pumpkin kit as well. But right now they're going to also throw in the So Much Love stamp set. Now this one is beautiful for coloring. We're going to play with this tonight and actually do it monochromatic and no coloring, kind of the easy button there. And I particularly love this sentiment here for you. I just think that's just a really, no matter what anyone is going through, that's a nice thing to tell people, right? We all want to know somebody's got our back, somebody's here for us. So I love that particular sentiment. You made my day, so much love for you. Now this is from the annual catalog. And then they're also throwing in the Queen Anne's Lace stamp set, which is a 2-step stamping. So you stamp the outline, and then you can stamp these right inside of it to get the colored stamp image. And what I like about this one is it has some kind of nice all occasion different greetings like best wishes, thanks, and hello friend. And then this one's nice. I know you have the strength to get through this. Another nice sentiment, you have someone going through cancer treatments or other kind of struggles. That's another really great sentiment. So celebrating all the wonderful things about you, great for birthdays, and I'll be right by your side. Just love these sentiments. They're just awesome. So they throw in these 2 stamp sets, a whole pack of rhinestones, and you get 8 of the card kits with the Granny Apple Green and 8 with the Coastal Cabana. So let's play. Let's see what we can create with these. So what I have here is Coastal Cabana and the pieces that come with that. I'm going to go ahead and use my paper trimmer here, and Love, love, love my paper trimmer. We're going to go to 4 1/4 here, and I'm going to use the scoring blade. I'm going to attempt to not cut myself on camera like I did a few weeks ago. Oh my gosh, I still can't believe I did that. Like, you have to try to cut yourself with a paper trimmer almost. I mean, it's not an easy thing to do. You have to, yeah, but I managed it. Oh my goodness. One of my most interesting moments of this month. All right, we're going to go ahead and just give this a crease. Or was it last month? I don't remember. You guys probably do. You probably have nightmares about it. Don't bleed on the card, Susan. All right, so we're going to take this piece. So what we have here are two colors that look fantastic together because they're tone on tone. One's darker than the other. So we've got Coastal Cabana and beautiful Bermuda Bay. So we're going to take that, and I'm going to go with Bermuda Bay ink for this. So I'm really going tonal, tone on tone. When people get this cool starter kit extra bonus, they're actually going to get a project sheet that has a bunch of projects on it. And I'm totally copying this card from the project sheet, sort of. I'm copying the general layout for the card. The actual directions used Misty Moonlight ink, actually. And I think that would be really pretty on this, this Bermuda Bay. It would bring out more of the blue. But I decided to go more with a monochromatic and just stick with the Bermuda Bay. So you can see I am just randomly slapping, I'm gently placing some flowers in a random pattern here. I'm trying to I don't really want them to overlap, so I'm just sort of spacing them in between. As you can see, this So Much Love is a red rubber stamp set. So I've squished in as much flower action as I can without overlapping there. And I'm going to go back to my paper trimmer here. Now, I will tell you that this piece of paper right here, where's my cheat sheet? I just showed it to you guys. Bermuda Bay. So that one is 3 by 4. And so I'm going to take it into the paper trimmer with the 4-inch way across the top. And I'm going to cut it into 4 little 1-inch strips here. And this is the recommendation in the project sheet was to go ahead and stamp first and then cut it into the little strips so you get that sort of randomness, and it's just, quite frankly, a little easier to do it that way than to have to stamp all 4. You can stamp it one and then cut it apart. So we've got our 4 little 3 by 1s now. Put the paper trimmer aside. Don't go too far, paper trimmer. I need you in a little bit. And then we're basically just going to mount these right on that Coastal Cabana. And to do that, I'm going to get out my good friend Dimensionals. I feel like Mr. Rogers here, but yeah, Dimensionals are my favorite. Sticky. I mean, it's like so easy, right? It's just like putting on a sticker. Like the adhesive postage stamps. Remember, for those of you who are old like me, remember we used to have to lick postage stamps? All right, there we go. So we're going to peel these guys off. You could probably get away with just one. I don't know. With Dimensionals, I tend to go if one's good, 3's got to be better. In this case, 2. And so I'm going to do the 2 outside panels first. And I'm just trying to make sure I have, about approximately the same amount of edge here at the side. I'm not pushing it down real firmly on the paper. So that way, if I want to adjust it, I can, right? We're going to throw this one on. Oh, I don't know. Maybe I should have it be the same way I stamped it. Can you see how the rose matches up there? It doesn't matter. I'm being anal. Sorry. I tend to do that, don't I? And then we're going to flip this guy. Like, seriously, would they be able to tell? I can tell. I can tell that I want them to go the same way they started out with. But you don't have to. That's just me. All right, so we've got our 4 little panels. Isn't that just a fun layout? 1 by 3s with a standard size card base. And you could do that with designer paper, whatever. And then we're going to add a little bling. Now they added a sentiment here. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to grab the sentiment from the set, my favorite, and that's the Here For You. And I'm actually going to, should I stamp and then cut, or cut and then stamp? Oh boy, tough decision. Let's go with cut and then stamp. So I'm just going to chop off, oh boy, that might be a little tight. It's a 1/2 inch. Well, we'll try it. If it's too small, we might need to bump it up to 3/4. I gotta not look through the camera when I'm stamping this, or I'll miss it. Hopefully you can see that. I didn't slide it off. Oh my gosh, that's perfect. Yay. So that's going to go right here. Now on the directions, they actually used, they used a layer of the daffodil behind it. I'm going to skip the daffodil. I'm just kind of in a blue mood tonight. So you always have that option, right? Totally your choice. If I was going for more of a summer feel, I might pop that bright yellow in just for that pop of color. But in a more wintry mood lately. So I'm stalling because I can't find my glue dots. Okay, seriously, that's my other most important thing in the world. This is what happens when one cleans one's desk. Aha, found them. They were hiding under something else. When in doubt, I could have always used more dimensionals, right? But I'm going to go with glue dots on this guy. Oops, that one didn't pick up. Come on. And I do want to make sure that the glue dots at least are on the panels so that it's adhered. Come on, you. Hi, Joanne Peterson. Hey, Karen Marr. So there we have Here For You. You know what? I never did get that other. I'm being dimensionally challenged tonight. And I foolishly put lotion on my hands before I went on the live because I wanted my hands to look nice, but no, nothing's sticking to them. Okay, there we go. And then, of course, remember when you purchase the starter kit in September, you get the free pack of rhinestones. So we're going to just go to town with those babies. So I'm going to pick up, kind of one of my favorite things to do is go with the small, medium, large, kind of a set. My hands are not cooperating tonight at all. Oh, where do I want it? Well, I don't want it upside down, do I? Let's go with here. I'm going to go with a medium one then. You do get on the pack, you get a lot of the small ones. And then, what's it? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. 20 of the medium, 20 of the large. And then the rest, okay, this is called math. You get 140 in the pack. So 20, 20. So the other 100 are the tiny ones, which are probably the most useful, I would say. Let's pop another one right there, and then let's do a big one right over here. So super simple card, right? Simple, simple, simple. But how fun to get that in the mail. So this is the actual card from the Get and Go flyer that when someone purchases a starter kit that they'll get right in their pack. It just tells the supplies, and then it has a picture of the project. So you can pick and choose what you want to do. You can see where that little, where they use the daffodil, and I just skipped that and I changed up the sentiment. I went with a different sentiment, but that's where I got the card idea. So now we're going to take the same card, but we're going to make it into a Christmas card. So you can probably guess where I'm going with this one. Let's bring in the same stack of paper here. Again, we're not going to use all of it, but that's okay. I'm going to bring my scrap paper back into the scene here. And for this one, I am actually using the Snowflake Wishes stamp set. Like I said, I'm in a here, I'm going to get my light over so you can see that a little bit better. I'm in a little more Christmassy mood. I've been prepping for a very large event, and it is a holiday catalog theme. So we're doing fall and Halloween and Christmas, and I'm sliding my whole desk. Sorry. There we go. So the Snowflake Wishes stamp set is a photopolymer stamp set. Now, if somebody did purchase the starter kit, again, they get $125 product for $99. So putting that Snowflake Wishes bundle in their kit would be perfect. And they're going to get these packs of cards so they could make Christmas cards, or better yet, they could invite family and friends over to make the Christmas cards together. So that's kind of why I decided to go with the snowflake theme. So this is what I call lazy stamping, which is my favorite way to stamp. So I wanted a random snowflake pattern on this piece of paper. And so why do each individual? Why not just slap them all on the block, right? Or gently place them. So I gently placed these snowflakes on the block. This is the block E, I believe. Let's check. Yep, block E. And I'm just going to ink it up. So kind of going for a one and done, although we're going to add in a little bit more here. So again, I'm using Bermuda Bay ink. You can see that those snowflakes are basically, block E is about the same size as this paper. Very, very cool. Yes, absolutely, Roz. Good, good idea. You can always color those rhinestones if you want them to match your whole theme. Now this stamp set has, one of my favorite stamps in the set is this little array of mini snowflakes, and they're just so cute, and they're just going to fill in some of these excess spaces here so that we can just have the maximum amount of snowflakes. Again, I don't want to overlap, so I'm trying to just stamp in between the spaces like that. That's pretty good. I can live with that. All right, so we're going to do, you can probably guess where we're going to do next, the same thing we did on the flowery card. I'm going to grab our trimmer here. Again, this is 3 by 4, and we're going to put the 4-inch length across the top, and we're going to cut it into 1-inch strips. So we've got 1. We've got 2 and 3. Now we're going to, when we get this done, you know what? We're going to make another Snowflake Wishes card with that other pack that comes in with the starter kit this month, because why not, right? These are so fast. I've got enough time. I can show you more tonight. All right, so there we've got our snowflakes. Do the same deal here where, oh, I'm sorry, I'm a scorer. I know I could just fold it and crease it, but if I do that all winter long, my hands get so dry. And I really like that crisp, clean score that I get with paper trimmer. And my bone folder helps make it perfect. All right, so again, we're going to grab our dimensionals and we're going to pop this on. And I made a version of this yesterday, and I'm going to change it up a little bit tonight. Nothing like designing a card on the actual video. Wouldn't be the first time, would it? You guys are so patient with me. But I don't know, I like to keep things exciting, I guess. All right, so we've got our end one there. Again, I'm not pushing it down all the way because it seems like I'm in a little far to me there. Let's go the opposite end here. I have no idea if these ended up in order or not. They didn't. Let's see, you go there. Remember what I said about me being anal? Yeah, there we go. Okay. Exacting, is that the word? And I guess I shouldn't call it lazy stamping, that these are all in one block. It's efficient stamping. That's what somebody said on one of my lives. I like that better. It's a better, not so negative, right? So that's over a little bit. Let's scooch this guy over. But do you see, by putting those two end ones in first and deciding what that spacing is going to be, then the middle two just can be dropped in wherever you can make it just even out those spaces. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. Hopefully that's resonating with you and you're understanding what I'm saying. So there we have our fun little snowflakes, and now we're going to go back to, we gotta have the bling, right? You know what, I'm gonna add my sentiment first. So oh, that's not the one, you know, I don't even know if I got it out. This is the part I didn't do last time. I'm sure it's on a block still because I've been using this thing pretty much 24/7. Yeah, here it is. All right. So this, you know what, I am going to cut this one first. All right, this time we're going to go with 3/4 of an inch. Not doing as much guesswork as last time because, as I mentioned, I've been stamping this particular phrase quite a bit for an event I'm doing. So, and I think I want my cushion for this. All right, wish me luck here. Can I get it straight? The beauty of the photopolymer is, you know what? It's almost easier to see it if I don't have the white behind it. Do you know what I mean? Like, can you see how you can just see right through it? So there we've got our snowflake wishes for a Merry Christmas. We're going to just pop that right on here, and let's grab some glue dots. See if I can do a better job with the glue dots this time. And then that just goes right across here. And of course, we're going to add our rhinestones because that's the fun part. Plus, it'll match when we do our inside message. You'll see what I mean here. I have to peek at what I did last time. Oh, let's put one on this little snowflake. And let's take a medium one. And put it over here maybe. And we'll put the big one right here. So there we have a quick and easy Christmas card. Isn't that a fun layout? Again, you could use designer series paper for the panels, but you can make your own designer series paper with just any stamp where you have a variety of small images like this. And then on the inside, I'm going to, you know what, I'm going to just stamp it right. I have that leftover piece of white. I could totally use that, but I'm going to just go directly onto the cardstock inside because our whole idea here was for quick and easy holiday cards, right? So we're going to add in our May Your Season Sparkle, and oh, what the heck. Let's throw a few more snowflakes on there because you can never have too many snowflakes unless you are talking not paper snowflakes, and then you can totally have too many. Okay, I'm not going to close that ink pad up because we're going to do, are you guys up for one more? Are you tired? Let's compare the two. So this one is with the So Much Love stamp set, and this one is with the Snowflake Wishes. Exactly the same general card and layout and items, right? And then the other card pack, so if you get this starter kit this month with all that $125 of goodies of your choice, you're going to get these kits. So this is the other kit. So let's play with this one. I'm going to, you know what, I think I grabbed the wrong piece. That's okay. All right, we're going to take this. Maybe I didn't. I'm going to check though, but let's score this. So this is Granny Apple Green. And this is probably something I wouldn't intuitively think of for doing snowflakes on, but it's going to be snowflakes again, and I think I'm going to love it. All right, so we've got our Granny Apple Green base. This is the piece that comes in it. Again, it's a 3x4. I'm going to go back to the cushion here, and let's just grab that same stamp. It's all ready to go. It's full of fun little snowflakes. So we're going to do the same thing, but this time we're not going to cut it apart. Ooh, I'm going to make a mess if I don't put my paper down this time, right? So I'm just going to stamp those right on there. There we go. Oh, how fun is that? So this is stamping Bermuda Bay on Coastal Cabana, where our first one was stamping Bermuda Bay on Bermuda Bay. So you can see they pop a little bit more with the darker ink on the lighter color. Again, I'm going to do that same technique where I'm going back in with that little, I call them fill-in stamps. I love sets where they have these little, this So Much Love actually does have one, a fill-in stamp, the little speckles there. Those are just great, especially if you're doing this technique where you're sort of making your own designer series paper, your own background. So I just filled in with some fun little snowflakes. I'm not going to cut this one down. This is going to go on here, but I'm going to add a little piece of Bermuda Bay from going right behind it. And I'm going to cut this at, oh, let's see, let's go with 3/4 of an inch. That sounds good to me. And that's maybe a bit wider than I want. I'm going to cut it down. It's, I'm going to cut 1/4 of an inch off of it. See what that looks like. So this is going to go right behind here. That's just going to bring that ink color in, right? We use Bermuda Bay ink. So now we have a little piece of Bermuda Bay paper. And we're going to go ahead and just adhere this panel down. Somewhere around here I have adhesive. I know I do. All right. I'll just stick that down right here. And gosh, I really feel like I should pop that up. Yeah, I think we got to do it. Anyone see what I did with the dimensionals? They were just here. Oh my goodness. Oh, ha! You're saying, they're right there, Susan, right in front of you. Hey, Lisa. Well, fortunately, we're making 3 cards tonight, so I'm still here. I'm glad you could join us. And there's always the replay, right? Thank goodness for the replay. In fact, if you're, most of you have commented. If you're watching, you haven't had a chance to comment yet, I'd love to hear from you. Let me know you're watching live. If you weren't able to make the live tonight and you're catching the replay, let me know. I do always look at the comments. I have been, as I mentioned, I have a large event that I'm prepping for that has been pretty much taken my time 24/7, but I do get on there and I try to like and comment when people comment because I love seeing you guys pop in. All right, so there we've got more snowflakes, a little bit fun with this kind of out of the box color, but you know what it reminds me of is like mittens, right? Like these are like mitten and scarf colors, so it works for me. It's a nice wintry theme. Again, I'm going to leave out the daffodil. To me, that's not winter. That's a summer deal. But I do. Let's see. I don't think my first one. I didn't add a sentiment. Do we want to add a sentiment on this? I don't know. This looks a little bit crooked to me. I'm fixing it. Probably over fixing it. There we go. It was just off by a hair. I think I want a sentiment. So should we use the same one because it's right here? There's also, the stamp set also has a thank you so much, which here in Minnesota, and a happy Hanukkah, which is awesome. In the coldest moments of the year, my heart is warm because you're near. It's nice that it has a happy Hanukkah. Because snowflakes are always a nice option for my friends that don't celebrate Christmas but celebrate Hanukkah. And that comes earlier, so that's one where I really need to get on the ball. Oh, I should have cut it first, you guys. I'm living super dangerous tonight here. That's okay, it's just paper, right? I've got more. Mess it up, I've got more. Yeah, I got it a little bit high, so I'm going to cut it a little bit wider than 3/4. I couldn't even tell you what that is. It's like 3/4 plus a little bit more. All right, so that's going to go right here, I think. Actually, I think I'm going to line it up so that it's sort of matching up with the Bermuda Bay that's behind as far as the width. Does that make sense? Not sure if that made sense. It made sense to me. So it's just going to extend beyond. It's a little bit shorter than the Bermuda Bay, but pretty close. All right. So there we have that. But you know what we need to add, right? Where are they? They ran away. Here they are. Let's bling it up. So this time I'm going to go do one right there. And medium one here. And let's put the big one on this little guy up here. And there we have another Christmas card. All right, what time is it here? It's 8 o'clock, so in a half an hour, we designed on the fly here 3 cards. And again, this same template, the same pattern. So if you purchase the starter kit in September, it's going to come with 8 of these, 8 packs to make a card like this, and 8 packs to make cards like these. That's all the cardstock I used tonight, and that has the layouts right in here. So the 2 layouts I used were these 2 layouts right here. And guess what? There's 2 more. So look at this one with the panels behind, and it's actually 4 of one color, and then a 5th one that is a kind of a contrasting color for a little pop of brightness there. And then this one is that beautiful Queen Anne's lace stamp set. So thanks for popping on and joining me tonight as we did our little card making adventures. If you want to know see what the cards look like with, gosh, I like them so much better with the greeting. So this is the one I made yesterday, just super quick, and no greeting, right? So also an option, or you could do a smaller greeting, but I'm really loving it with the greeting. So thanks so much for joining me tonight. I hope you all have a great rest of the weekend. Those of you who are participating in Demos Galore, I'm super excited you're joining us. That will be going starting. It's online, so it's kind of hard to call it starting. I guess I could say the content all goes live at noon on Saturday. So for those of you that have registered, hopefully your Make and Take has arrived safely or should be shortly. And it's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to it. Take care, everyone. We even have some of our wonderful presenters I see are watching here tonight. You're going to be blown away by the creativity that they shared at this event. I am going to flip this around. There we go. Thanks so much for joining me, everyone. Have a great evening, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.